Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we take a look at a situation that has been making waves in Johannesburg, specifically in Yeoville, where reports say a large number of undocumented foreign nationals stormed a local clinic, leaving health workers and patients shocked and unsettled. This is one of those stories that touches on healthcare, immigration, and community relations all at once, and it has left many people asking serious questions about what is happening in our country. Please stay with me until the end so you can hear the sources and try to verify this news for yourself. And before we dive deeper, remember to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more updates that matter to South Africans. Now, the reports from Yovil describe scenes of tension and confusion. A clinic that was already under pressure dealing with long queues, short staffing, and stretched medical supplies suddenly found itself facing an influx of people who, according to officials, did not have the proper documentation to be in South Africa. Witnesses say the group arrived in numbers, seeking medical assistance, and the situation quickly turned heated as staff tried to control the crowd. Some patients who had been waiting for hours reportedly felt sidelined, which only added to the frustration in the room. To understand why such incidents spark so much tension, we have to look at the bigger picture. South Africa's healthcare system is already under strain, with many public facilities struggling to provide adequate care to citizens. Long waiting times, staff shortages, and lack of resources are everyday realities for people depending on state clinics and hospitals. When large groups of undocumented migrants suddenly arrive demanding medical attention, it creates a clash between compassion and practicality. On one hand, doctors and nurses are sworn to help anyone in need of treatment. On the other hand, resources are limited, and South African citizens often feel they are being pushed aside in their own country. This incident in Yeovil has therefore reignited debates around immigration and public services. Some community members have voiced concerns that clinics and hospitals are being overwhelmed by foreign nationals, particularly those without legal papers. Others, however, argue that health is a basic human right and that no one should be turned away when they are sick or in need of urgent medical care. It is a complex issue with no easy answers. Government officials have previously acknowledged that foreign nationals do make use of South Africa's healthcare facilities. In fact, the Health Department has stated openly that while the Constitution obliges medical staff to treat anyone who requires emergency care, the growing demand from undocumented migrants has put an undeniable burden on the system. At the same time, South Africa also has international obligations as a member of the global community to ensure that human rights are respected. So, we are caught between the letter of the law, the Constitution, and the very real day-to-day struggles of ordinary citizens. In Yeovil, this particular clinic incident could have escalated further if law enforcement and additional health officials had not stepped in. Some patients reportedly walked away without being attended to, while others expressed anger at what they see as a failing system that cannot even prioritize its own citizens. These frustrations often feed into broader social tensions, where locals accuse foreigners of taking over services, while foreigners argue they are simply seeking survival and help where they can. As a South African, it is hard not to feel the pressure of these issues. On one side, you can sympathize with the clinic staff, who are already overworked and underpaid, now faced with more than they can handle. On another side, you see your fellow citizens, who feel abandoned and neglected in their own country. Then you also have migrants who are desperate and just want basic health care. This creates a situation where nobody truly wins, and tempers easily flare. Community leaders in Yeovil have called for calm and for government to step in with real solutions, not just temporary fixes. Suggestions have been made about stricter border control, clearer health policies for migrants, and better funding for clinics in areas known to have high numbers of foreign nationals. Whether these solutions will ever come into place remains to be seen, But for now, ordinary South Africans continue to carry the weight of a healthcare system stretched beyond its limits. What makes this story eye-catching is not only the chaos at the clinic but also the bigger questions it raises. Are we doing enough to balance compassion with responsibility? Can our health system survive the pressure it faces daily? And how can we prevent these situations from boiling over into xenophobic clashes, which nobody wants to see? One thing is clear, this is not the first time something like this has happened, and it may not be the last. Until stronger policies and better planning are in place, South Africans and migrants alike will continue to find themselves in tense confrontations like the one we saw in Yeoville. Now, on a lighter note, I have to say, clinics in South Africa must feel like they are auditioning for a reality TV show with all the drama happening inside. All that is missing is a cameraman shouting "cut" after the chaos. But in all seriousness, these are real lives being affected, and we can only hope for better solutions in the near future. Thank you for watching and listening right until the end. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more news that matters, and remember to always check the sources I will mention now so you can verify the information yourself. All images used are for illustration purposes only. News sources: Eyewitness News, News 24, Sowetan Live.